My name is Pascal Osire. I am a farmer based in Omoro district, and as usual I have told you people that there is gold in the soil. Here today I want to take you through coffee growing in the northern part of this country. As you can see, one of the things that I did when the president was moving around and telling people that we must grow coffee, I said that I am going to do a sampling in my land in Omoro district, and as you can see, God has blessed us, and now with this coffee I can see money. I am even smelling money now, and this is just a sampling. So therefore, having seen the way coffee grows well in northern Uganda, I am not now ashamed. I'm not scared of asking people or speaking to people, the community, and encourage them also to go into coffee growing. Now, if we also bring it in the northern Uganda, because for us we have been only growing soya and so on, these are things that they bring small money. So, but coffee has a market that is stable. One thing, of course, that I cannot guarantee with the markets is that is the price. But the good thing, a beauty about coffee is that when the prices are low, there is a market. When the prices are high, there is also a market. So it is something that everyone needs to think about. And secondly, this is a crop that will stay in your garden. What you only need to do is to manage well. Thank you.
My name is Lawrence Busulwa, an agronomist by profession, and at the same time a standards officer in the implementation of sustainability standards in agriculture. I want to demystify the feeling that in the north coffee doesn't do well. I want to assure the farmers or people who are intending to grow coffee that it has been proven well that coffee can do well in the north. The only thing is a change of our mindset. Coffee grows very well. Here we are in Omoro with a very beautiful coffee farm. It can do well only that. One, the temperatures are too high, and we all know that coffee does well in a shaded environment. So if you plant it where there's no shade, then you are bound to find a lot of problems, even sustaining the seedling to the first harvest. That will be very difficult for you. So like our farmer here, Mr. Osire, his only challenge was that he did not plant well in the shade. There are fast growing shade trees that can help sustain the crop until it reaches a level where it can support its own self. We can locally, like for the people in the central, use the Mutuba tree that grows very fast. If you had the Mutuba tree here, these leaves you see here, they would not be looking like this. They would be opening up properly, but they are like shrinking or folding because of the too much or too high temperatures. Otherwise, if there was shade, this one would be looking much better and much healthier. And what do we do? Most of the people in the north, therefore, I want to believe that the soil has very little organic matter in the soil. That's why sometimes they find growing coffee a little bit hard. So if you are planning to grow coffee, you have to do the proper planning. First of all, prepare your land. Ensure that you have prepared your land properly. If you really don't have enough nutrients in your soil, maybe start with, you can grow beans within the rows of the coffee. That can be another advantage. You can have the food from the beans or the money, and at the same time the beans will fix nitrogen into your soil so that they can support the coffee much better. Then sometimes you have seen farms where they have put some banana, like here Mr. Osire is putting gonja, the plantain. It also acts as a shade. It also acts as a shade. And because of the negativity about coffee in the north, that's why most of the people are just doing it on trial. That's why you would find a farmer having one plant here, and then the next plant is 20 meters away, which is a wastage of a resource, a very expensive resource of land. Coffee, we all know that it works on 10 by 10 feet, and maybe you can, between the rows and the lines, it's 10 feet, just 10 feet by 10. That's how you plant. And even in between, in the center of the 4 plants, you can put there maybe one plant of banana, so that it can give shade. Now, when the farm is fully established and there is enough shade from both the coffee and the banana, you really have very little time or very little money to waste on the weeding, because it ends up weeding itself. That closing up the gaps prevents the weeds from growing, and then also prevents the runoff. One challenge with the people in the north is that sometimes, because they are used to growing short-term crops, they always tend to have that sort of pan that is formed. They do shallow weeding, or they just weed the leaves, and then the land remains with a hard pan. That pan enhances soil erosion, losing all the fertility to the downer parts of the farm and leaving the up parts bare. So you find that the production is always too small, but it is only about to do with management. Otherwise, coffee can grow well like any other part of Uganda. We only have to work together, look for the professional people. They give you the idea, you plan with them, and then we can have coffee like in any other area.